The art of punching, or boxing, is a stunning yet incredibly destructive display of human anatomy that is celebrated when one fighter knocks out their opponent. Over the lengthy history of the sweet science, some extreme knockouts from the past have endured because of the advancements made in athletes and contemporary resources. Some of the most thrilling and significant knockouts in boxing history are listed here. Watching a long touchdown throw or a blazing free kick goal is entertaining, but nothing compares to a one-hitter quitter, which only occurs in combat sports. Please buckle up and enjoy those knockouts, which have been graded according to the punch's quality, the test's difficulty, and the occasion, which will give you an adrenaline rush after facing them. Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks. One may argue that Mike Tyson was one of the best heavyweights to ever put on gloves during his best fighting period because of his accuracy, as well as his ability to blend speed and power. While everyone knew Tyson had shaken his opponents before they went into the ring, fans wanted to witness the execution, which was a Mike Tyson main event from the late 1980s to the early 1990s. In the initial 2 rounds, Tyson pounced on a broken Michael Spinks and delivered many stunning uppercuts that resulted in one of these highlight reel knockouts. Mike Tyson was a nightmare for heavyweights because he was built like a bodybuilder and had exceptional agility and hand-eye coordination. Although he had a few vicious knockouts, his stepping uppercut victory over Spinks stands out as possibly his best of all time. Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. Davis confronted Leo Santa Cruz like Freddy Krueger on Halloween night in 2020. Davis paid tribute to his idol and manager Floyd Mayweather by appearing in Mexican flag-themed attire, the same as what Mayweather Jr. donned against Oscar de la Hoya. Davis was determined not to give Cruz any early rounds. The youthful knockout artist was hunting for looping power blows, such as lead hooks and uppercuts. The game plan was realized in the 6th round when the Baltimore boxer hit a bomb of an uppercut while on his back foot, a true sign of power. Following a gap in the fight due to a low punch, Davis smelled blood in the water and applied constant pressure to Cruz, revealing an opening for a thundering uppercut that unplugged Cruz. Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. Muhammad Ali's knockdown of fearsome puncher George Foreman was one of, if not the most significant in combat sports history. With Ali on the shelf due to his reluctance to fight in the Vietnam War, many predicted that he would be a washed-up version of himself after nearly 3 years away. Foreman was tearing through the heavyweight class and was believed to be Ali's most difficult test to date. The setting for this bout was equally spectacular. The 2 boxing legends faced off in Africa in what became known as the Rumble in the Jungle. With the entire world watching, the divisive figure had to either put up or shut up. Ali utilized his characteristic rope-a-dope method to drain Foreman's gas tank, and then he turned up the volume to 10, transitioning from defensive to attacking mode. Ali completed the greatest feat of his boxing career, and as a result, he and Foreman are rated among the top heavyweight boxers of all time. Ray Leonard versus Thomas Hearns won. The most recent knockout on this list in terms of rounds was when Sugar Ray Leonard faced Thomas Hearns. It was an absolutely fantastic match between 2 outstanding welterweights during the division's golden era. Leonard was a terrific showman in his day, and he embodied all of the characteristics of a great champion. With speed, conditioning, and a fiercely competitive attitude on his side, it was the North Carolina native's late power that separated the 2 combatants in this bout. It took Leonard 13-plus rounds of grappling with Hearns, a skilled assassin, to strike a significant hit on him and immediately shift the momentum. Hearns was stunned by the punch, and Sugar pounced on his vulnerable opponent. After prompting Hearns to stumble through the ropes as a result of many punches, Leonard emerged in the 14th round as if shot out of a cannon to end the fight with a single exchange. This display of pure will and patience is even more impressive given that Hearns was leading on all of the scorecards submitted by the judges at the time of the knockout. Joe Louis versus Max Schmeling. Sports rarely outperform world events, but the rematch between Joe Louis and Max Schmeling at Yankee Stadium was regarded as a microcosm of World War II. With all of the political hubbub pushed to the back of Louis' mind, this was an excellent opportunity for the heavyweight to avenge his first career loss. Louis went on a tear leading up to the rematch, winning 11 consecutive fights, 9 of which were knockouts. Focused and ready to redeem his prior error, the smooth operator delivered a powerful right hand that sent the arena into a frenzy. This knockout is incredible, not only because of the setting, but also because sources indicate that Lewis's heavy-handed punch fractured a vertebra in Schmeling's spine. Scary stuff. Roy Jones Jr. versus Art Serrano. It wouldn't be a knockout list without Roy Jones Jr. being involved. With so many stunning knockouts highlighting RJJ's distinct style and finishing abilities, his fight against Art Serrano placed the undefeated boxer's skill set on full display. This occurred while Jones Jr. was still establishing himself as a household name in boxing. Jones Jr. has always amazed in his fights with theatrics and refined technique, but this was a showcase of his incredible strength. The Olympic silver medalist drifted around the ring as usual, hypnotizing Serrano into a false sense of security. But then, in an instant, he unleashed a rocket of a right hand, ending the fight. RJJ wasted little time in making his path to popularity. Juan Manuel Marquez versus Manny Pacquiao. Juan Manuel Marquez nearly decapitated Manny "Pac-Man" Pacquiao, one of the finest boxers of the last 25 years, bringing a long-running acrimonious rivalry to a head. They fought 3 times, going a total of 41 rounds, but the rivalry was turned on its head in one fell swoop, resulting in one of the greatest, most indisputable knockouts in boxing history. Pacquiao's knockout by Marquez's right hand was stunning since we had never seen the best Filipino fighter look so weak. Obviously, Pacquiao has a much stronger resume than Marquez, but on this night in 2012, Marquez outperformed Pacquiao by lulling the southpaw to sleep, before capitalizing on a defensive opening that cost Pacquiao dearly. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2. Deontay Wilder is a unique fighter who has shown to be one of the best heavyweight knockout artists of all time. The most entertaining aspect of a Wilder battle is when the tall fighter hurts his opponent and begins to yell at them like there's no tomorrow. Wilder demonstrated that his incredible power could knock out Luis Ortiz for the first bout in his career. The second knockout was unusual. This fight was scheduled between fights with Tyson Fury and the Bronze Bomber, who was hoping for a significant statement win before rematching the Gypsy King, and he certainly delivered by sending a piston through the guard of the Cuban boxer's forehead. Normally, a fighter falls after a punch to the nose, jawline, or temple, but seeing Ortiz fold from the blow was shocking. Conclusion: a walk-off knockout is one of the most captivating moments in the thrilling world of combat sports. The pinnacle of ability, power, and showmanship is demonstrated in these moments when a fighter strikes a decisive blow and boldly walks away from their fallen rival. Watch for those incredible moments when a fighter delivers the ideal punch or kick and emerges triumphant the next time you're watching a fight. These incidents are what make combat sports so memorable.